Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To begin with the Kiwi dollar overnight, after rebounding from that 71.33 low, the market looks back to the upside and regains momentum with the back of the US dollar weakness returning, and also with the Aussie breaking above that 77 handle. Stops out the Kiwi position, short position should I say, however was profited at 72.22 when the break was initiated at 72.75. Time now to reassess the Kiwi. Fact is that we could see a little more upside potential and look up towards that recent break area around that 72.70-80 area. Not a position at the moment to short the market due to the fact with the dollar index breaking down overnight, which I shall come to in a moment with the euro. But nevertheless, now looking for a reassess for the Kiwi, and a trade recommendation will be put out very soon. So with the dollar index overnight rallying on to 101.70, which was that trigger level, 73 was the high and plummeted 70 points. Now this in terms sees the risk now to the upside on the euro, although we did get a break of 105.70 recently and also a low overnight of 105.16.17, is that the rebound now looks to this downtrend which comes in at 106.20. A break of this level will see short coverage up towards 106.55 and higher up towards 107.05.15 and reassess from there. It's clearly viewed now that in the next 24 hours we will need to determine how the dollar index plays out, and if it does break underneath the 101 handle, currently trading at 101.06, we could be looking down towards 150.60, which in terms would suggest that this level of 106.20 will break, and we'll be looking back towards that 107.05.15 before reinitiating any short position. The Australian dollar breaks now above the 77 handle and showing quite firm stance at the moment. Resistance still comes in at 10.30. Now a break above there will give further coverage to the upside, but I'm a cautious bull if you are trading it from a longer term view, purely for the fact is that we have rejected this level very, very aggressively over numerous times over since July last year, and in August, and then in September, October and early November. So the bulls might be getting a little bit carried away themselves too at the moment, feeling confident that the market can go higher, but I feel that it might be a bull trap coming soon and see the market plummet. Where the initial support holding at 76.30.40 for the last 2 days, beneath there that trigger level at 75.90, which would be exposed towards 74.80.90 if breached. So dollar yen posts a long tail doji, as you can see here overnight, plus the rejection for that 115 handle. Now looks back towards the downside with the weaker dollar coming through to 113.70, which could go to 113.20.30 and reassess from there. Now that being said, a break above 114.70 would see further coverage to the upside, but would need to clear this handle at 115.45.55 to get the objective up to 118. So let's see how the US dollar plays out in the next 24 hours, and if it is weaker, then we could find this as an opportunity to take some longs and take the ride back towards that top side. Interesting to see sterling overnight headed for that target of 123.80. With that being the low, the market rebounded quite modestly. In fact, of the current rebound, I am now looking for a move up towards 124.85 to 125.55 before the bears come back and send the dollar stronger and the pound weaker, and then look towards through 123.80 down towards that 121 region. And to wrap up with gold, we rebound off this level now twice at 18, and now looking towards that 36 to 38 resistance. In light of the weaker US dollar, could see a move up towards that resistance or recent rejection twice of 46, and that's where I think, well, I believe sellers will return back to the market and see heavy supply to move the market back down to 1208 and reassess from there. So that wraps up my intraday view, and as always, look out for my daily report that will be coming out very shortly.